pain shot through my abdomen, and I collapsed on the crosswalk, unable to move. I barely avoided getting hit, thanks to the hospital's security guard, who rushed over and helped me in. Back home, barely settled, Evelyn stormed in, furious. "I told you to call me once you changed the bandages. I waited at the hospital for an hour, but your phone was off." I stared at her. I'd spent 2 hours on N4 and eventually had to call a cab when I couldn't take the pain any longer. My phone had only just died, but clearly, she'd never been at the hospital. Once, she'd cared so much. When had she turned so cold? "You blocked me, Evelyn," I said. "I couldn't call you even if I'd wanted to." Her face softened slightly, and she pulled out a takeout container. "I figured you'd be hungry. Brought you some porridge." I looked at the bowl. It was plain, just a sprinkle of scallions, no meat, no eggs, as if it were someone's leftovers. An hour ago, Dylan's Instagram story had shown Evelyn cooking in the kitchen. Who says good women don't exist? She not only took me for a midnight ride in her new Mercedes, but when I got hungry, she whipped me up some porridge, too. I stirred the bowl, feeling a wave of nausea. "I don't want it." Evelyn's expression turned dark. "What's wrong with you? I brought this for you, and you're throwing a tantrum. So what if I signed the house over to Dylan? You still get to live here. All he did was say thank you. And you embarrassed us both by commenting. Have I even gotten mad about that?" With fresh stitches in my stomach and an injured leg, I barely had the strength to speak. I was just shocked it was our address on his post. But Evelyn cut me off, shocked. "Dylan's right, you're just that kind of person, always quick to anger, no empathy, no tolerance. Anytime I speak to a man, you get all paranoid. You're the one with issues." In the past, I would have tried to reason with her, but this time, I just stared, letting her rant until she was breathless. When she was done, I said, "You finished?" Mind turning off the light. She shot me a cold glare before slamming the door. After she left, I slept soundly for the first time in a long time. The next day, I contacted a friend for a divorce lawyer. She'd been gone for 3 days since that argument, but when I saw a new photo Nina posted from their beach trip, there was Evelyn in matching clothes with Dylan beaming by his side. I liked the photo without a second thought. Evelyn called back immediately. "I'll pick you up later. My friends are meeting us at the beach." She paused, adding, "I wasn't planning on inviting you. Consider it a reward for good behavior." "Sure," I replied, hiding the ongoing divorce process. When Evelyn arrived, it surprised me that Dylan wasn't in the car, too. At the beach, Nina greeted me with an apology. "I planned that meetup last time. I should have given you a heads up. I'll make up for it later." I forced a smile. "Been swamped with work." "Word is, you're planning to open a branch in Aspen Ridge. Congratulations," Nina said, laying it on thick. I nodded. "It's still in the works, not sure if it'll pan out." Evelyn walked over, face taut. "You're moving to Aspen Ridge. Since when? Did I say you could go?" I met her furious gaze, unflinching. She continued to rant while Nina tried to smooth things over, ushering us toward the cookout. As we sat by the grill, Evelyn whispered, almost nervous, "Dylan and I agreed, after his daughter finishes elementary school, he'll sign the house back over. Don't get so worked up, it's my property." I didn't even have to explain. "All right," I said, nodding calmly. As I replied, I noticed a familiar figure approaching. A young woman with them shouted, "Dylan, Evelyn's over here." Everyone froze. Nina kicked the girl, cursing her for being so tactless. I stood and excused myself, heading toward the restroom to gather my composure. When I returned, they were playing games by the fire. Dylan and Evelyn sat close, laughing. I found a spot farther away,